we're going to have more money in 4 years because of this contract. That is just not true. When you take into consideration the inflation rate as projected by the Federal Reserve Bank, one of the top banks in the country, we'll lose that 15.6 wage increase is significantly or totally wiped out. If the inflation rate is 2.5%, that's 11% over 4 years. That leaves only 4%, or well, let's say 5% of that gain. If you look at the Federal Reserve Bank and their inflation projection of 3.5% per year, that's 13% at least. And so whatever wage gains we have in there comes to somewhere between 5 and 2% and does nothing to make up for the losses that we've had since 2009 when we took a wage freeze. Thank you, Jesse Hunt. And then on top of that, you throw down the 3% per year for the increased cost of the medical premiums. You throw down the money we have to add for pensions. You throw down the losses on potential overtime that the contract builds in. You got a big loser in this contract. You got a net loser in this contract. If the executive board, which I'm not bashing, I know what they go through. I've been through the negotiations. If they're going to tell us that that's a great deal, or that's the best we can do, when BART has $125 million a year projected surplus for the next 10 years, when you're telling us that's the best we can do, after they kill people on October 19th, after they kill people, that's the best we can do? That's the best that Larry Hanley can come up with? That's the best that Claudia Hudson is going to come up with for us? That's the best that Antoinette Bryant, the best that Chris Finn, the official spokespeople are going to come up with? You got another thing coming. It's not a good deal. It's not the best deal we can get. People ought to vote it down and try again.
What about the public? The public is angry with the BART workers, so they say, and if they vote it down, isn't BART management going to be able to use that to attack the workers for being too greedy?
Well, like a lot of the members of the public that I've been reading about, they say, oh, we should boycott BART. Don't come to BART. Don't take BART. We'll show those BART people. Well, don't come to BART. We don't need you to ride BART. We don't want you. If you're going to come here to a BART station and spit at us and abuse us and attack us physically, we don't need you at BART. Besides that, with the new laws that are on the books, we can bring restraining orders against you to keep you away anyway. And who's that frickin' little punk out in Rinda the city council, Steve Glazier. Steve Glazier, we don't want you at BART. We don't need you at BART. We don't need your brutalizing, violence-prone attitude at BART.
Now, why are the unions in this predicament? Why are they giving concessions when BART's making money? The Bay Area is booming, tech money, more billionaires.
Because they don't want to win. They don't want gains for working class people. They go along with the program of the Democrats and Republicans and say that workers need to pay because U.S. imperialism is collapsing. We know anybody that cares to look and wants to look, talk to me. I'll help you understand it. I was a station agent for 15 years and a union rep for 10 years. Vice president. I know when I spoke out against the contract, it barely passed. I did that with other people. When people organize and fight back, just as the slogan of the Amalgamated Transit is, freedom through organization. You want your freedom? Organize with other people who don't like this stuff. Yeah, you gotta tolerate me with my direct, blunt attitude, which people consider too aggressive. Because I stand up and speak for union democracy. Because I stand up and speak for people that are worse off than me, and I've done that. Those people know who I am. We need to organize, we need to fight back so we win our freedom from this oppression, from this exploitation, from this abuse, from an abusive society that wants working class people to crawl and beg so that they can have a job.